Hey guys, so I finally rearranged all the work area here. I have a little more room than I used to have. I spun a toolbox around, gave me all this room right here. Flipped these up vertically, so now I have more storage space for molds. Speaking of, this just came in. We'll talk about that. This just came in. We'll talk about that. And check this out. These are my birds. I know these lids are hideous. I didn't clean those. But here's my birds. They're laying lots of eggs. That's just a calcium spot. Birds here. And then I got my pens up here. We're laying eggs, and we're breeding selection. So we're doing a breeding selection. This is a tuxedo. And it's a pretty cool quail. This is the first time a quail has ever been up here on the table, and we're going to put it back in the pen. There you go, bud. All right. Okay, so I like this Schmiedix Cinco mold here pretty well. It was nice. It did not really like the cold, and I love how they engrave the worm on the mold itself. And I'm not going to edit those out. When they call, they're just going to call. But I like this well enough that I decided to go ahead and pick up their version of the Berkeley. I believe this is a shaky tail, the Berkeley shaky. And this is pretty much out of the box. I haven't touched it other than to look at it. It is still a Schmiedix or Schmiedix, however you pronounce that. I'm going to call it Schmiedix. And of course, it comes with a test run on their product. So this is the Berkeley shaky tail. So we'll take that, set that aside, get those overflow channels cleared out of there. Pretty nice looking worm, and I guess the whole point of this is that tail, that little flared out tail, and I like that it's ribbed all the way down. It's a pretty nice little worm. We'll rig this up, do some fishing, and make some cool stuff happen with that. What I don't like is that it has a flat bottom on it. Kind of make it look like an open pore mold, but hey, I'm cool with it. Let's make it happen. So I decided what I'm going to do. Long ago, we made this crap cup, and it came out, I'm almost afraid to touch that right now. It came out pretty good with this motor oil look. I know I have a bag close. So the crap cup came out with this motor oil, and I like it. It's good. This, of course, not the mold it goes with, but that's the color we came out with. It looks like motor oil. Completely made it on accident. Completely made it on accident twice. So we're just going to use it. We'll run the Schmiedix Cinco. We'll run the Schmiedix Berkeley, and we'll finish that cup up, and we'll make some of these in this, and then we'll discuss the other box that came in. Okay, so the colors that we can use come in a variety of different methods and means. One of the colors is the liquid colorant that you buy in the bottles. One of the colors is also using glitter. Like this red glitter from Walmart. Of course, it turns orange, and the flakes will slowly turn silver. So the red glitter from Walmart will turn your baits orange and give you a silver flake. That's another way to get some colorant on the cheap. Another way to get some colorant on the cheap is to use mica powders. So you can go to Hobby Lobby, get some of Jacquard Pearl Effects micro pearl, $7 from Hobby Lobby. I have no idea what they are now, but temp resistant, color fast. Pearl Effects mica powders are a good way to go, and you will pick up quite a few of those from quite a few vendors, and they are all good and they all work great. So I was searching for this guy when I ran across these, and what these are going to do is give me a lot of colors. So I have some basic colors in here like orange, green. Here's primary color blue, orange, green, green, gray. You can never have enough pearl white. Red, yellow, blue, and green. This is actually cheap art mica powder. Don't know how good this is for temp resistant or color fast, but I got 24 different colors to make 24 different baits. We're going to experiment with this, and I think if I throw all these in the trash, I'm out $12. All right, 310 degrees. Need to go a little bit higher than that, and we're going to get some plastisol into these molds. And as I recall, the Cinco 3 cavity from Smedix took almost a full 2 ounces, so I'm expecting this Berkeley to do the same, which is why I feel confident in buying that. 330. Man, it'd be nice to go a couple degrees hotter. Let's give it another spin around the globe. Alright, I'm pretty confident that's going to get us up to temp high enough. 345. Let's do it. Alright, so let's get down below those air bubbles. Get us 2 ounces. Top off that sprue, and we'll get rid of that. That seemed like an awful lot of something happened there because that's getting sucked down. All right, first run with the, oh no, yeah, we got an issue here. All right, so I knew that my homemade injectors were not going to work with every single mold that I bought, and I found an issue with this the second I started. Found an issue with this. So here's what I need to do: is I need to go buy a real 2-ounce injector, because that homemade version is not going to work. I might have to go back to the Fusion X. Let's try this, because this tip does not like that mold, or that mold it does not like that tip. This tip's a little smaller. We'll give this a shot. Let this cool down and we'll see what we ended up with. Alright, I might be rushing this a little bit, but let's see what we did here. Okay, cold mold. We got good Cinco, water bath that guy. Got another good Cinco, so throw that guy in a water bath. Take these here out. Didn't quite get the top guy out of this one, but that's okay. Throw it in the remelt. And let's go ahead and hit this with a little worm oil. Get this one ready to go again. All right, so while I was waiting, let's look at this hand pour. Went ahead, took the hand pour mold and pulled out another Senko. This is the Fusion X hand pour. I did the same thing here. Let's see how that guy turned out. That guy did not turn out. Whenever you hand pour these, you have to keep this opening clear. Only fill up half of it. Once you pour too much in here and it closes off that channel, that's what you end up with. So no problem. We'll just put that back in the remelt cup and try that again. So set those aside. Now let's see what did we do here with this new mold. I know I flashed it. I saw that happening right here. But let's see what's going on, because it sure did not like. Oh, well, it kind of came out good. Kind of came out good. Let's see if we can salvage this. I tried to give it a little too much. Maybe I'm not going to have an issue. Maybe I'm not going to have an issue. Excited about these. I thought that the well, you can see here on the mold where it's really shallow and then it goes into a real tight square channel. Let me put those together so you can see that. So it's really shallow and it goes into a square channel, where this one was round, not as shallow, and it opened up into somewhat of a round channel, which worked for me. Now if I use this shallower Fusion X, now see, it's going to teeter-totter. It's just going to teeter-totter in there. I need to figure out another way to do this. Got to be a better way. I know what the better way is. The better way is to find the real injector and use it instead of this one. But the redneck engineer in me wants to do something different rather than spend the money. Not that it, you know, it's a hobby. So let's it turned out great. Let's put a clamp on it. I mean, if we can kick out 3 nice worms like this, then why not run it? All right, so the whole goal, the whole objective here is to finish up my my remelt cup. So let's get these guys in the water bath up there with those Senkos, and we're making worms today. Regardless of what they are, we're making worms today. Okay, so I'm probably the biggest idiot you've ever seen, or I'm a certified redneck engineer. So here's what I found. I found this tubing in my toolbox that fits down into that hole very nicely, and the inside dimension fits into my coupler very nicely. So I think I just found an adapter for these molds. We're going to give that a shot and see if this will work and what it is. Let's see if I can find it. It's a Gates number 4219B as in Bravo. So whatever that is, it's probably, we were working on my son's heater coil, so this is probably a coolant line. So it's made for high temps. Let's get rid of that. Let's try out this new adapter. Alright, let's heat up some stuff. Set that there, we'll pick you up later. So we'll just suck, dip, go. We're at 310. Let's pop it in, make it just a little bit hotter. Give that guy a stir. Then we'll try our new coolant hose adapter. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick recap here because I don't know if the GoPro, I'm using the GoPro again. I think we got the problem sorted. And anyway, I looked at it and I don't know if it said 11 minutes or 11 seconds. I think it said 11 seconds, so it didn't record anything that I had just said. So here's what we did, just to give you a recap, in case I lost the footage that I just did. We are 350. We are good and hot. So because I can't use the injector, the homemade injector with the coupler on this because it can't seat properly, I took some coolant hoses, which happens to be exactly 5/8 on the outside and what's this, whatever the coupler is on the inside, so it works out great. I made another one because it works so well. So now I have the ability to suck up this plastic, come over here, pick up this coupler, come straight to the inject port and push in the plastisol. So I made a little adapter that fits all these ports now. And I'm good with that, and it's working fine. Okay, so just demolded this one. This was an injection, not a hand pour. Worked out a little better. Nope, I threw the sprue, and not the worm. Alright, let's put that back together. Set that aside. Let's see what this guy did. This is an injection, not a hand pour. I like that I have the option to do either or with this mold. Makes life easy. Alright, perfect Cinco Fusion X. Get rid of that. Okay, we're going to burn through this remelt cup. Alright, see if we get a good one here. Haven't got a good one yet out of this. Probably use a little worm oil. Let's make that happen. But we got a good curly tail 4-inch grub out of this guy. Alright, so into the water bath. Sprue. Let's get a little worm oil on this guy. Back on the spring. Alright, flash this guy. Saw it coming out the backside. That's not good. I'm just putting too much plastic into that. Okay, peel and flash again. I'm feeding it too much, but we're getting good stuff out of it. I will take it. Flash is easy to clean. Now remember guys, I'm not selling these are my hobbies. I know in the last video I did, I don't know if I even put it out. I said that we're going to remelt the crap cup and see whatever color it turned out to be, we'll just run them all, and then I would sell those on eBay. If you guys are looking forward to that, I apologize, because that's probably not going to happen. Life got in the way of some things, and I've lost track of some of the videos where I actually ran some of these, and editing is an issue. I can't say for sure that if I put it out that I was going to run this cup and sell it all on eBay. If you're looking forward to that, then I apologize. That's probably not going to happen this go around, but we will eventually. I don't know. Hey. All right, so we got an adapter that's working for us here. Let's get rid of some of this flash at the nose. Beautiful looking worms, and all it took was a coolant hose to make that happen. Yes, Redneck engineering for the win again. Coolant hose, adapters, done and done. Okay, clamp this guy back up. 3 good Berkeley's in the water bath. Boom, boom, shoe fly. Let's do that again.
Are you hungry?
I could eat. You hungry?
I want fish.
Let's go get some fish. Where are we getting fish
Some,
from?
like catfish. I don't
No,
know.
we can go fishing and get some catfish. Jason's stepping stone, when did they do catfish? Is that today?
I think that's on Fridays.
Okay, so the adapter worked very well. I was able to suck up the plastic, then push the injector into the coupler, which is nothing more than a coolant hose, 5/8 OD, and that pushes into the molds and fills it up pretty good. So that's the part that I thought that I lost on the last round. If it's there, then fantastic. If not, then we're just going to reiterate that this is a great hack. Should be the hose that goes to your heater core. Don't get me lying, everybody probably has a different size heater core hose. I don't know, but that's what we were doing. That's why I have that hose. So it works out pretty well just to slip this on the end of this, and it now fits every mold, and I don't need to go get a real injector. I can still continue on with my DIY injectors. Who's got catfish, man? Well, I just got sidetracked because we're gonna go eat catfish. That cleans up very well. Okay, so it turns out I'm still not digging this GoPro. It's doing some weird stuff to me, and I don't know what I've recorded and what I didn't record, but here we go. So we got a couple ribbon tail 4-inch worms, or grub tails. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 of the Berkeleys, one that has a messed up tail. I might fish that anyway, but if I'm going to remelt, I might as well remelt that. Now that we have the adapter made, we can crank these out. And then what do we end up with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of the Cincos or stick baits. And loving this, like the new mold. Loving the new adapter to fit into these guys. That works out very nice, and that will help me get better pressure and help fill these molds up a little better than just the tip. Now, I didn't have that problem with any of these molds until I got this guy, and the only reason I got that is because this is so shallow and that mold is still warm. All right, so that's that. There we go. Let me take my glasses off. Don't need those anymore. Backdrop are the Quail, which is great. They're giving us eggs every day, and now the eggs in the grocery store are $3 a dozen. Are you kidding me? I have quail eggs. I have trouble eating them. My stomach doesn't like them, but we have eggs for the family, and I haven't tried using the eggs in baked goods, you know, like cakes, brownies, and stuff like that. I might try that, see if the cake will dilute the egg enough so that it doesn't mess with my stomach. But as far as eating straight hard-boiled eggs and scrambled from these guys, it's just, I can't do it. I don't know why. But the rest of the family has no issue with it. There we go. Here is this. These guys are going to sit here and cure all night long. I'll bag these up tomorrow, and I'll put some of this classic crappie panfish oil on it because it doesn't change the color of the bait. So I am going to go eat some catfish with the family after I take a shower. You guys take it easy, and we will see you next time. Have a great day. Have a great day.